Zach, I said we're a go.
I know.
So introduce, dude. I told you you're gonna do the intro.
I do it when they load in. I do it when everybody loads in. It's better.
For sure. Alright, Zach, you want to say something?
Yeah, we just loaded in. Hello and welcome to the Breakout
One second,
Racing League. Bro.
I'm waiting to see if it's actually getting our audio. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Let me see if it says anything. Hold on, wait. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay, hello
to
and
jump
welcome to the Breakout Racing League, Round 3, the Realistic Championship season. If you've watched the first two races, it has been very chaotic and been very entertaining so far. But we are down in Oceania, or Australia, whatever you want to call the continent.
What?
Down in the Australian Grand Prix. As we have a full grid except for one driver, which I don't know who's not in here. But anyway, we're here in Albert Park for round 3, like I said before. In qualifying, at least a Q1 looks full dry, 18 minutes. But there is 14 corners in Albert Park, I believe, according to Google. So if I'm wrong, blame Google. But it is me and Ron here for tonight. Ron's main commentator, is I'm co-comp. I'm a bit rusty for doing intros, as you could obviously tell. But Ron, how are you feeling so far? And see this excitement later on in qualifying and in this race.
I am feeling just peachy, just perfect. Trying to get everything set up right. I'm gonna have to ask you. So how do you scroll on the left without using LTRT? I forget how you do that.
So you click X, you go on the driver you want to look at, you click A, and then you click spectate, and then it goes to them. I hope that helps.
So you gotta do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna try that so it's not as shaky. But we got Cookie out. But yeah, surprisingly, the driver is not here. Is one of the Alpines, and it's actually last week's winner, if I'm not mistaken, Sczther. Because Cold Carnival's here, and we're missing an Alpine.
Yeah, it's Sczther, from what I heard, will join in qualifying, so he may be running a couple minutes late.
So we'll have a full 20.
Yeah, we're going to have a full 20 at the end of qualifying at least. Hopefully he can get it in time. But if we go over to the driver standings, we have Sczther, who's not here at the moment, which we'll probably get in later. He's our championship leader with 45 points. The driver in second is the Mercedes driver of Hoopolicious. He is in second with points, to his name, 18 points off of Sczther. In third place, we have Red Bull driver Cookie, who won Bahrain but didn't show up last week. He has 25 points. And then we have Wraith in fourth, who reserved for Red Bull last week, but will not be here this week. And then you have Cam, Dayton, Heatwave, Alphanesis, Toneless, and Sophian rounding out the top 10. If we go to Constructors is a bit different than we would expect heading into round 3. Red Bull is still on top with 64 points, but in second place we have Alpine as well. Sczther really doing bits for the Alpine team, hoping he can show up later in qualifying and have a exciting Grand Prix for him to contend for the win and the podium, with 45 points to the name for Constructors, 19 off of Red Bull. And then we have Mercedes third, 35 points to their name, 29 off Red Bull and 10 off Alpine. You have Ferrari, McLaren, Haas, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Williams.
That was a mouthful.
It was. I ran out of breath. But anyway.
Alright. This is BRL Scuff stream, just like last week. And I'm glad you're all here for it, but again, I am eating, just like last time. So Zach will be talking mostly during qualifying. But right now, I'm watching Cookie. He's the first top car. A car spun around. I think that was
It's Carnival. And
Nathan and Cold Carnival. Nathan. He went around to the second to final corner. Let's see. Port with a 119, and Cookie will start us off with interesting. I think he did cut his lap off, though. He has a lot of ERS. Actually, he may even be going again. I'm not sure.
It looks like he's going again to me. But if everybody
Taylor went around on the final corner.
Yeah, definitely. Australia here, it is a low traction track all around in qualifying and the race. Ron, you actually raced in a league with me before, so we have to run a preset here to even not to worry about oversteer. But I'm currently looking at the Red Bull Cookie. He's in purple sector 1. Yeah, or we could just suck. One of the two.
Well, I do apologize for everyone watching. I can no longer... I'm trying to fix that. There we go. My thing was glitched out on the spectator menu. It wouldn't let me go. Wouldn't let me change drivers. Oh, I just noticed we have a Redeemer. Is he out right now? He is.
Mercedes.
Redeemer is in. He's tier 3, I believe, correct?
Yes, he is.
So he's the Mercedes reserve today. Not looking too bad, but again, this track, me and Zach have found it difficult before. All entirely. It has a lot of corners still, even with the update, where you coming off of it on low gears, if you hit the throttle a little too hard, you can spin right around. But of course, me and Zach, we're just terrible drivers, and so that's why we suck. But these guys, these are some of the finest ones, and that's why they have the seats that they do. There, but Redeemer's on a good lap right now.
I believe next driver's press line will be the positive Alphanesis. I believe he has decided to shut down the lap here.
Ferrari off. Never mind.
It's up. Yeah, it's okay. But Alphanesis goes P3. I believe he was awarded that lap instead of 19.9. Redeemer with the 40.7 in the Mercedes. He's definitely going to try to prove his work here in the realistic here. See if he can get a decent ride, because in races like these, especially drivers like Redeemer, it can just really show how you really are and how you can with the top drivers. As we have Medic on the Ferrari, a good talking point last week is how abysmal Ferrari was.
Oh yeah, that was one thing I was not expecting, but Minico had said, he had told me, I think this was 2 days after the race, that just was not a good track for him. He called it a wheel track, and him being on a controller, he was at a disadvantage. So he believes that this weekend will be a weekend that he will show up at, and so I'm expecting him to prepare, and I encouraged him to do so because but considering his record of also being a realistic champ, I was not expecting him to do that bad in what is essentially the fast car, and there he goes. Oh no. Ooh. No, I thought he got glitched in the barrier there, but I think he's fine. Alright. Maybe let's forget it, that he exists and not talk about him.
Yeah,
I'm counting that as a calm curse. And here's Taylor coming off the final corner. This time he won't spin. Sczther's here. Everyone cry because he'll probably win the race, as Taylor only goes 5th fastest, with Jeffy Sanchez having a pretty impressive lap. In fact, I think he's on another lap here.
It shows he's out of fuel. Yeah, he's backing out of his lap. I believe he just didn't have enough fuel to finish the lap. But I think a team that will perform here is the Haas cars, because they have really good straight line speed. The only sector that they need to worry about really is just into Sector 1 and Sector 3, because they have really good straight line speed, but the downforce they have is abysmal, as Alphanesis and Valdez coming out of the final chicane.
Oh, I'm eating a pork chop. Would you like some?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I'll mail you some. I apologize. It's hard. You finished talking. I'm sitting there munching on a pork chop.
I know.
Oh my gosh, John with an impressive lap for the Williams. Beating a lot of drivers you wouldn't expect him to beat. Putting on a good performance that Alex Albon would be happy about.
Yeah, definitely.
see, I think that's Hoop coming. Nope, that's Redeemer. Let's see if this lap is any better for Redeemer. You Betty. It is, but still not outside the 120s. See if his teammate can muster anything better.
I'm looking at his teammate right now. Hoopolicious going through turn. I don't know what corner that is. Doesn't invalidate, but going into turn, yeah, that's for sure. But coming around the final corner, make sure he doesn't get on throttle too early. Gets snap of oversteer. Is able to correct it. Let's see what time he can produce in the Mercedes. He does an 18.5. Barely off of pole time right now, but this is only Q1, I may remind you. There's 3 qualifying, so Q1 doesn't really matter. So just as long as you ain't in the bottom 5, you should be good.
Let's look, a lot of guys haven't got their lap in. Minico is on his out lap. Let's look at Toneless. Let's see. I think he is on his lap. Here's a purple sector 1. Hoping to get a lot out of it, hopefully, here. But a lot of these guys may only have time for one more run, really. So they are taking a little bit of a risk waiting this long, but of course you are in a faster car, so you expect... just notice, none of your drivers are here.
No, Sufi's my driver, but that
he
actually...
is?
Yeah,
oh, that is right, Sufi is. He was the original Merc driver. I forgot about that.
Yes, but that does bring up me and Connor actually managers. I'm the McLaren manager. He's the Red Bull manager if anybody cares. I seriously doubt no one does though. But like you said with Toneless used to be one of your drivers, but he's coming up the final corner. You seem really excited for him to see what he can do with the Ferrari. Coming across the line, he said say 119.1, which sets him P5 at the moment.
This is decent.
Happy.
I'm ecstatic. I'm not happy about current P11 though, but he is on an out lap and he is going to try to improve, but it's clear that that is not a lap time that can get him in. Looking at your driver, Solfin with a good lap time, P6. Oh, but Crispy has invalidated, and I believe he shut the lap down. Hopefully he'll try to go again, or maybe he'll come in the lap. Let's see Sczther though, coming out of the final corner to start his lap. We'll stay on Sczther his entire lap. Why not? I'll let Zach do this while I eat my pork chop.
Yes. Open across the stripe now. Going into turn 1. Flat round here. I'm joking. Going into turn 1. Make sure you don't get on the throttle too early because you'll spin. He does it perfectly. But here you go. The straight line the Alpine is tremendous here. Already updates gear even before the braking zone. Going deep a little bit. Is able to correct the car. Adding a little bit of sofa steer there. Was able to correct it as well. But now going through this section of the track that I don't know. Try not to invalidate there. Or spin, he does not do that. But one of the new corners here, get on the power early. Do not spin it out there as well. Able to do it correctly. Now we have a long straight coming up. This is where straight line speed would kick in. And as for the Alpine, that will work tremendously for him. He's going almost 200 miles an hour before the fast chicane. But watch how fast the chicane approaches you. Bam! First part done. Second part already done. Try not to spin out there as well. Not able to do that. Second, DRS is activated. Going along straight now again. And one of the new corners as well, trying to think that curve. Able to see you flying in the wall. Don't pull Fernando Alonso, please. He doesn't do that. Able to do it perfectly. Now going into the corner, 14,156. Does not spin out. Now going into the hairpin there. Does not able to spin out there as well. Very, very disciplined car from Sczther there. Coming across the line. Let's see what he's able to produce here. It seems a very decent lap overall. Coming across the line, goes pole 18th lap.
My gosh, that was a very nice lap. He almost invalidated in Sector 3. But let's look at another nice lap. Sector 2 purple on my chart for Minico. Don't know if that's true. I know there's a glitch going around with that. But he needs it. Because he did one dummy lap, made a mistake somewhere, but he needs this lap and he needs it now. I don't know how much time's up because there's a yellow Sector 1. Coming out of the final corner. Trying not to spin off. He's in high gears. It's the life of a controller player. Can he get through? I think he'll easily get through. And up to P6, but not in the 118s. He's over a second off of current pole time. And are those... The Red Bulls are both out. That's interesting to see Boss Cookie out there.
They've been about qualifying on the track for the driver. I am worried about the moment. P20, my driver Crispy, has someone from the pit lane.
We
no
don't care
front
about
wing at
your
all.
drivers. We care about ours.
We care. We only
I will
have to
say
watch our
Feta is
drivers
not
to the
having a
race.
good day, though. Both his drivers, your driver's in the pits. So is Feta's. Feta's one crashed out. The other is currently in pit lane. How much time is left exactly?
3
minutes. So they still have time to make another lap, but that's not going to cut it. We'll finish watching Taylor's lap coming out through this right-hander. He looks good, looks confident, but a lot of these guys, they seem to be having good laps, but they're just nowhere near the top of the board. And what an impressive lap it was from Sczther. Just absolutely coming out to dominate this season for the first 2 races. He's never finished worse than second. Let's see if he can keep that up and across the line. That should be good enough, but still quite surprising.
Yeah,
Both drivers. I like you. In fact, you talked about the Haas drivers, but look at who's in P4 with a very interesting lap.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh my god. But anyway, we have both Alfa Romeos, by the way. Both Alfa Romeos are in the cars to look at the moment because they're probably going to have to battle each other to even get out of Q1. For Redeemer P14 and Mercedes, he's going to have to do a little bit better than that. Gold Carnival's on a lap. Sczther's retired. That is a Red Bull, I believe, letting people through. I believe that's Cookie. Yes, it is. False yellow flag. Actually, not false, but not for crash. But Cold Carnival going through Sector 1 right now. He hasn't validated yet. Let's see what lap time he can produce. And try and help Sczther so far, at least for the race.
I'm eating my mashed potatoes.
Easy.
I said I'm having dinner, bro.
God, trying to get some weight over there. I'm joking.
I mean, yeah, I am trying to get weight, but it's just mashed potatoes. What do you have with pork chops? Freaking water? I'll put water in a bowl and start eating it with a fork for you.
Yes. But,
all right.
Redeemer in the Mercedes starting his lap now. That is a Haas. That is, I believe, a Phoenicius starting another lap. And then we have a Red Bull. And then we have Cold Carnival coming out the final corner. Let's see if he can get out of the danger zone being eliminated in Q1 here. Coming across the line now, he sets a 120 flat. Basically, only gains 1 position. He's still in that danger zone.
Not by much. Not by much.
Redeemer has improved by 3.5 tenths. That's yellow flag. That is a Ferrari, not Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Sanchez.
Yeah. He's just off on the side, letting the Ferrari go.
I wonder what other Ferrari that is.
I think Crispy's the first on the line. I think he's the first who's below the cut.
Yes, he is. The McLaren, my McLaren driver, please get out of elimination zone for the love of God.
No, he'll stay 16th. I don't know if he'll have enough to get another lap in. We'll look at Sanchez coming across the line to start his lap. JK Phantom is coming. Phantom, is that Phantom actually? Why is he on his PC?
Phantom.
That's interesting
because
to see him on his PC, but apparently it's because he's... well, apparently he's faster on his PC as well as he goes into 12th, and that's going to knock Jeffy out. Will he be able to get in? Bayron goes faster than him. John's in pit. He invalidated, and he is done. Cold Carnival's coming on a lap. Crispy's going to be the next one, I believe, coming across, unless it's Sczther. Sczther will be the next one. Will any of Feta's drivers get out? It's not.
Crispy just died.
It's looking decent. He goes up 8th. What a lap by Sczther. That's going to push Cold Carnival on the sun. John's out officially. Echo's in pit. It's up to Sanchez here.
It's looking good so far. I wasn't able to see his time through Sector 2, but as long as he keeps it clean, at least in my opinion, I think he'll jump John and Cold Carnival, because the Alfa Romeo is decades better than Williams and somewhat better than Alpine. Good enough to beat him. Going across the line, he goes.
Yep.
P12.
So that will be it. both... Well, I thought both Aston Martins were surely going to be out, but Sczther showed up with an amazing lap all the way through to the top 10. So that was a very good lap by him. Everyone else is just going to drive around at this point. But everyone's done. We're just waiting on... No one at this point. Redeemer. We're waiting on Redeemer to come into pit lane. Yeah. Oh, well, it says he's... Oh, yep. Sufian Subaru. But yeah, that was impressive, but it's one of your drivers is out, and you said he crashed out as well. It's not that good of a day for one of the McLaren drivers. The other one, a good solid P10, and it will be Cold Carnival out while his teammate is fastest. So that is a little...
I just saw Redeemer's car just teleport on it and off the track.
Those Merc drivers do have their ways. How else are you supposed to trick them about your strategy? It's you teleport on to the pit road.
I mean, that's what Ethan tried to renovate in last season at Hungary, remember, so...
Yeah, so it's Sczther with the fastest lap. Minico very close by, but doesn't beat him. But that will be Aston Martin, both Williams, the McLaren, and sadly the Alpine of Cold Carnival all out in Q1. And it's just, that is very surprising by Cold Carnival to me because of what his teammate was able to do. But a good job to the other Aston Martin and the other McLaren. They officially beat their teammates in qualifying this day. But that was just surprising. And he was out by a small margin, only less than 30. So it was close, but not close enough for him, and he'll probably regret missing that out. What are your thoughts on your driver? So let's hear it.
I'm a bit disappointed, but we all know that we have no sprint until next week, by the way. We'll talk about that one later. But points don't come in qualifying, so I still have hope, but P18 in a McLaren that has no straight-on speed, it's going to be an uphill climb to get in the points, but I still have trust in my driver.
Hey, your number one driver, your Lando Norris, Cam, though he fell asleep today, per what it seems like in the chat.
Yeah, he did.
He started outside the top 10 at Saudi and immediately went up, and I believe he finished 7th, 6th now? I believe it was 7th place.
I don't really care. He almost
Sczther.
Nico. That's good enough for me.
Oh, well, that was another thing, another impressive battle. You didn't crash him. There was no crashing about. That was a good hard defense. And I'm disappointed that you brought that up because I'm disappointed I'm not going to see it again because he's not in this race. I'm hoping someone could take over for that because that was a good...
Cookie?
If you remember seeing... If you watched the stream, me and Feta were having a ball seeing that.
I did.
Katra just sat there. Pure shock.
I messaged Katra while it was happening. I told her that's a full season contract extension right there for Cam. And guess what will happen the other day, bro?
I was going to say I disagreed with you. I said no the first time. I said no because Minico passed him. He didn't defend well enough. The second time, though, Minico didn't pass him.
My man had a pit.
So that time, he did a good job on the defense. But the first out is Jeffy. He's pulling away. Already blinking. Had to add everything on. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not. But I am done eating, sadly. That was some good food. But again, I don't understand why people turn their DRS on. You know what? What am I talking about? I probably do that instinctively anyways. Always gets me confused when you see someone, they have like a little bit of ERS because they're on their cooldown lap, and then you'll see them in a DRS, so you think they're on a lap, and then it's like they hit the braking zone and ERS goes up, and you're just sitting there like, dang, I was wrong. Well, we'll watch the Alfa Romeo driver. He'll be the first to cross. Let's hope this traffic of the Ferrari gets cleanly out of his way. Taking turn one, you want to try not to hit that left side curb and invalidate, and he does just that. So that was upsetting to see. Alright, who is next? I think it's Sczther? Yep, Sczther's out, but let's watch him, see if he can get the fastest lap here. He goes a little deep there, not too bad, doesn't get the oversteer this time, but almost invalidates there. Looks like he almost lost it on the curbing, but he keeps it straight. And purple sector 1, of course, he is the driver on the first lap. Coming out, this is the long straight that used to have a DRS zone, not anymore. Never even got to race with one. How good this race might have been if it had another DRS zone, but of course safety is F1's most concern, but this isn't real life, so it would have been fun if they kept it in this game. Keeps it valid. Coming out.
You want when your driver Taylor's around coming out of the fast chicane. No damage. So, you living in misery.
I'm sorry, I don't think I'm living in misery. That was a scream right there.
Bro, my man was hitting the wall
cut you off.
Bro, my man was going 150 towards the wall. I thought he was going to get a concussion for like that.
And even... Oh, actually, no, not even faster. If I wasn't mistaken, it was 118 flat, right? Oh, no, I don't remember.
It was something like that. I think it was
we don't remember and we don't care. Let's just say. So he's about 5/10 off his original fastest lap, but still a good lap. And Taylor with the spin. I don't know if he's going to start another lap, but almost invalidates there. Let's see who else is on lap. Cookie's coming. He's the next highest guy, I believe. Wait, no, the Mercedes is. No, he's starting a lap. He didn't put one up. Let's see what Cookie can do. Can he beat Sczther? Excuse me. Yes, he can. A 1:17.6. That's almost a whole second faster. What a lap that was. That was impressive. We'll try to go look. Let's see who's next coming off. Undecided port has invalidated.
I believe it's AlphaTauri. No, it's not. It's Sanchez.
It's Minico. Minico goes super wide. It's Minico the Ferrari. He goes super wide. He went off track on that right-hander, but somehow keeps it valid. I guess he lost enough time. Yeah, the final corner. I don't know if that AlphaTauri's on the lap or not, but he is pretty close to the Ferrari.
I don't think he is.
Coming out of the final corner, he's losing it. Catches it.
Soars?
He was not up. Every time I seen him run through there, he ran 5th gear. That time he was in 4th gear. Nearly lost it. Saved it. That was a scare. Still in 3rd fastest though. Didn't lose that much time. Taylor improves to 2nd fastest.
Hoop goes 4th fastest.
Sorry, I missed you, Hoop. I'm sorry. He goes 4th with a 190. Let's go. Oh, I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna get there. I got there. Nope. Sorry, Redeemer. Well. We'll see who's next. Is that Phantom next?
Alphanese, he's gonna walk.
Oh.
Alphanese is coming across the line though. Didn't get any damage from it. Comes across the line, goes at 21.7, which puts him last. I do expect that time to improve though.
Okay, let's watch his teammate. I believe he's on a lap. Let's actually watch some drivers that aren't our own. Coming out of the finals turn. It's coming on a good one, I believe. Looks decent, and it is 4th fastest, an impressive lap. I think Stenner's up next. No, he's on his out lap. Let's see which AlphaTauri this is. I believe it's Supply, and that's super wide right there. What keeps it valid? That's the only thing that matters. Coming out of the final corner, he goes up to 5th gear, activates DRS, and he is gonna go to 4th. Let's see, Minico is in the pits. I think Jeffy Sanchez is off his lap.
Oh, Alphanese just spawned coming out of the fast chicane as well. So definitely that is going to be a spot to watch for in this race if they come in with the fast chicane.
There goes the braking board.
That's the DRS board, actually.
I'm so sorry. Now how will anyone know where the DRS is? Oh, someone else went around back there.
That's a Red Bull.
It was Cookie. Looking like, oh. That's not good. 1 second, folks. Your favorite 12-year-old is gone. Let's see if I can get him back in here. Interesting pit entry. Alright, what? We'll give you some love. We're gonna watch your driver do his entire lap here. Oh, what? pitching a little bit. Oh, that was me. Don't know, but coming across the line, I'll let you take care of him. Come on. Be good to your guy. Someone's around. Well, that is depressing to see. Someone went around. I believe that might have been Veyron. It was an okay, a little gravel trap. Nothing unfriendly about going in there. And there it goes again. He's won the championship and doing burnouts. Don't know if the tires are just super overheated when he spun, but he thinks... Yep, nope, pit. He's going to pit. I think that's Sczther slowing down for people. Yep. Didn't look like he went out. Minico's on an outlap. We'll give Minico, we'll give him the spotlight. We'll give Ed his driver spotlight. You take it away, Zach. You couldn't do it for yourself. We'll do it for Ed. For what? Okay. Well, he's got to get ready for the next corner. He's got to focus entirely on not... No, see, that's your own fault. We'll take a break here. Well, what a break that was. A very interesting way. But for me, I would have said, well, that entire straightaway in Sector 2, or if you could call it a straightaway, that's you getting ready for the left-right chicane. You planning in your head every which way to not screw that up as Toneless invalidates. That's not good. He's going to have to restart. He's currently out. Veyron's on an outlap. Sulfan's still in pit lane. Alright, Alphanesis. We're going to go with the Haas driver. We're going to see what he's doing. Let's see if Ethan's driver can, get where his teammate's at. I mean, he's P6, a solid 119. Let's see if Alphanesis can find those 2 seconds that he's missing. I mean, Sector 1, he's up 7 tenths on my thing. Now, here we go. Coming on this long, not so straight straightaway. He is preparing himself for that left-right because that's by far one of the most important parts of the track. One place where you will always have a chance of invalidating. You get one part wrong, and it's all over. He'll take the left to the right, goes wide and invalidates, just like that. Something so simple just took away a good lap, but I don't actually even think he was on a lap. What? He has 100% ERS, but he said it went purple Sector 1 and he was up 7/10, so I don't know, am I in deja vu right now? The game said he was up 7/10. I feel like someone's lying to me. I mean, technically he's 2 seconds down of what his teammate could do, so up 7/10 on a no ERS lap makes sense, but here he goes and immediately invalidates. Alright, forget it. We're not doing Ethan's drivers. We'll do Toneless now. Toneless is coming to the chicane now. Says he has a purple Sector 2. Didn't give me how high up he was. Oh, I thought he was about to go around, but then he teleported back straight. Almost touched the grass there. Wouldn't have been a fun time. Yeah, the final couple of corners. He's looking good. Doesn't go wide there. What gear does he? I'm curious to see what gear he runs. I believe he's on a wheel. Goes up to 5th gear. Doesn't want to take any sort of a chance. Coming to the line. It's looking good. And a 118.7. That's a very good lap time. I think that will get him in easily. Redeemer. Is he on the lap? No, he's on his out lap. Alphanesis. I think Alphanesis is going for his 3rd try on this set of tires. Do we want to watch him? Or do we want to watch Solfin? Which one do you want to watch? Alright then. Come on, lead him on. Tell him how he's got to drive around here. Alright. I don't think he has. 7 whole seconds? Wow, that's an impressive lap. That's gonna be like a 130 here. Never mind. Okay. I thought he had like a 122 or something. No, he has a 130. So we have no idea how good this lap is because it's only looking like a 123 right now if he's only up 7 seconds. Oh. You're not exactly vouching for him. Come on, tell him how to go around here. Make him go faster by giving him words of encouragement. Okay. Alright, through the final corner with P8. That's going to beat Sczther, who's on his out lap. He's starting his lap. Phantom's on. Redeemer's on. Jeffy Sanchez is the next one coming across. He's not going to have enough time to do another. He doesn't have the ERS, I believe, to get another. Will this get him in? No, he's out. I don't think he'll have enough to go back at it. Let's see, Veyron, he's starting his lap with a little less ERS. I don't know if he had a mistake or something, but he doesn't set another lap time. We'll go to Redeemer. Driver at risk right now is Port, actually. That is surprising. Oh, wide goes Redeemer, but Port is the driver at risk here, and we had just complimented him on what a good lap he did, and now he's at risk. He's getting beat by one of Fetta's drivers. That's mighty impressive by Sczther, but this could be a risk that Port didn't see coming. Will he be out? Oh, okay, no. I guess that wasn't a good lap time. Here, let's see what Phantom can do. He's up 0.2, it says for me. I don't think that's enough, though. He needs to be a lot more. Solfin's looking good. Alphanesis is done.
Corner. Let's see what Phantom can do. He's not able to make it.
Passes his teammate. Sanchez has invalidated. It's Veyron or Port at this point. No change.
Well, coming around the final corner now, Veyron very cautious on throttle. Felt like he would be a little bit more aggressive, but coming across the line, can he jump up Port? No, he can't. P3 at best for the AlphaTauri.
What a drive by Sczther. Just goes into pit lane, isn't going to finish the lap, but what a drive by Sczther. You know, he's done. Everyone's done, so yeah. For a second, I thought Phantom was on another lap. I was about to jinx myself, but Cookie with the fastest lap this time. It's going to be Alphanesis out. Both Alfa Romeo's out. Veyron's going to go out. And Redeemer will go out. But what a lap time by Sczther. I'm very surprised by that. And I'm equally surprised, really, just by... I expected more from the Alfa Romeos. And I expected a little bit more from the Haas's as well, because you got to think, if Redeemer was able to put a lap together there, he would have been out. And technically, just going to have to say it, Port should be out. Because that is a
He's
Mercedes.
out, actually. What?
Wait,
did he crash?
Did he wreck? Did we miss that?
When I saw him retire, he was already in the pit lane. Okay, your Port crashed in the pit lane somehow, or the game robbed him of a Q3 drive, but we only have 9 drivers for Q3.
He did, he DNF'd. Let's look at incidents. What am I doing? Terminal damage, DNF. Yeah, he crashed. Okay.
That's
All right.
crazy.
God, we missed it. We missed. We did not miss anything. I mean, we just ignored him. I didn't even know. All right. Well, that's not good. Well, that explains why he retired, quote unquote, so early. Why I was bashing him for that. Well, it's good to be wrong sometimes. In this case, it's not so good for him. But got 9 drivers only. But still, again, even then, just to see that only one Merc is in Q1, it's not the best thing in the world. But of course, this is his first time driving the car. He's a reserve, so he got a late call-up. I doubt he even had time to practice with the car. So we all get to try to see if he can come back and get points. He's starting P13, I believe it was. P14 or 13. It's not impossible.
Definitely, but something we do need to note of is that it is a little bit overcast here at the moment. So setup could change.
Rain.
Rain. Give me some lean tires. Anyway.
Those are the are they the super soft or the hyper soft?
Yes, but anyway.
Okay then. So you don't know either. That's okay. As long as we both don't know which one's the purple tire, doesn't make a difference. You know what? Slap some 2017 softs on that are yellow mark. I'll go.
But I did ask Fort what happened there. He said this, and I quote, "The car no stop, brakes no work. Me know what to do. Car suddenly lock up. Me turn. Me hit ball. Me out of qualifying." End quote.
Well, you know Ethan with his, I don't even know if he has that pizza sponsorship anymore. What was it? Little Caesars Pizza?
Little Caesars.
I don't even know if he has that, but he's always been a cheap guy. I guess he didn't buy the brakes this time around.
Gotta conserve those brakes.
What do you need brakes for here? Just drive. George told me it's flat out everywhere. What are you stopping for? Where's my F1? I want a flat out F1 circuit. Where is it? I want no one to be able to pass anyone.
Daytona.
Gosh, I feel like it needs to have more turns.
Just add the road corners, bro. You can't pass there.
Yeah, no, but it needs to be flat out. No braking. Just full throttle. And then at the end of the race, they have to deploy a parachute to stop.
So we have to put them in the sky.
What? No, you've never seen drag racing. N-A-R-A,
Oh,
right?
you got drag racing. Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's just
that.
a drag racing. It's just a parachute. It's nothing special. How do you think they stop?
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. They hit the brakes.
Well, yeah, they also have a parachute though. Alright, let's actually do something. Alright, it looks like the only person who's still on a valid lap for the top 4 is Cookie. He's going to be the second
And
crossing
Hoop.
the line. Let's give Hoop some love. I wasn't seeing him. I'm so sorry. Hoop's getting some love now. I'm rubbing his temple. And he'll go for 117.8. Will Cookie beat that? Yes, with the 117.6, he about matches the fastest time. But, oh, that was around someone. I think that was Sczther. We want to see Sczther. Oh, 117.5. What is Taylor going to do?
Invalidates medical across the line to 118.6.
Let's see, Stenner's invalidated. Let's see what Toneless has for us. Anything special brewing underneath the hood of the Ferrari. There's no hood. You know what I'm talking about. I'm a NASCAR fan. Coming down the straightaway. Let's see, is it going to be a good one? P5. It's a little far off, almost 0.8. Could be worse. Let's see your driver. Nope, invalidated.
They're all invalidated.
That's that,
Except for
folks. There's your poll. It's Sczther. We got one more shot. I mean, hey, if they're fast enough, maybe 2. I don't know if anyone who invalidated it. Looks like Stenner's actually going again. So is Sufjan, I believe. I don't know.
Yo, fuck, it's Thomas!
Oh, that's sector 2. I don't know if the car's gonna stay long enough for Sultan to
Skinner's
get
around!
there.
He's in the wall! Throw wing damage from Aston Martin, but he still can continue, even though he slammed in the wall 150 miles an hour, exactly like Taylor.
Sullivan gets a purple sector 1 apparently. We find him. He's off. I think he's off on the right side wall. I think he hit the curbing on the left and spun to the right and slammed into it because I couldn't see his car anywhere. Should have went on board. Regret it be that way.
You know, I'm checking the damage real quick. Sczther should be dead.
I don't know how hard the hit. I was too busy watching your driver to see the damage, but again, purple sector 1 apparently the Raptor. I don't know how much I trust the game on telling me that. Also didn't give me any improvement on the lap, but that's because he doesn't have a lap. Let's see, Sullivan's the first coming across the line. Will he go for the lap or will he come back into the pits? He's going to go into the pits. Hey, putting a lap down is better than not putting one down at all. Probably would have been better to put that lap down and come back into the pits, but Hoop's already going back out. Looks like he's going to try to stick in 3 runs instead of just 2. So is a Red Bull driver. We're seeing Raptor come out for the final 2 corners. You don't want to spin out here. It's not pleasant. Of course, why would it be? Coming to the line, he's going to do, I think, a 118.4. What a lap. He beats both Ferraris. Supply is surprising. If I'm not mistaken, he's always been pretty decent at qualifying. I believe that. But it seems like, of course, it's an AlphaTauri, but the race pace is always just never there. It's not exactly his fault, but I mean, he's putting on a performance. It's just, can it stay? He's got a lot of cars behind him who are just faster in a multi-lap race. But he's doing well. He's doing what, you can't really call it a George Russell, but he's doing good today. Hopefully he can keep it up. Another driver who's doing good is Sczther. He invalidated and is going into pits to get new tires. Right now, the next guy we're going to see, Sullivan's on an outlap again, but we're going to watch Hoop. He's the next guy. We'll give Deere his moment of fame for his driver.
You can do it this time.
We're just going to watch him. Silently, of course. Doesn't deserve commentating.
Yes,
let's see, hopefully he doesn't invalidate on turn 1. They always invalidate on that left-hand curb. That was borderline, but he keeps it in. Activating DRS coming down the next heavy braking zone. Try not to go in too deep, otherwise it will ruin this first sector. Keeps it pretty nice and tidy. Try not to ride in the middle of this curb here. He does, but it keeps it straight. Try not to go too far outside there. It keeps it good. Don't want to hit the middle curb over here, too, on the left-hand side. That's what took Toneless out of qualifying, and I believe that was on his... I think that was on his cooldown lap as well, which was even more surprising. Just like we were talking about earlier, coming down through this not-so-straight straight, just completely focus on this next braking zone, because this is the most important part of the track. Purple Sector 2 goes through the right-left, and loses it! Ooh.
He should be dead.
Pretty square. No, that was pretty square. He's good. Yeah, that was just a square hit on the left tire. Lost it, but he's fine. No other damage, it looks. Another driver around. Nope, that's Boss Cookie. He invalidates the lap.
He's ready to go back in the pits.
That was a pretty square hit there on the left tire. Not at an angle, and with this game, that's... In real life, of course, that would have crushed in, but in this game, it hasn't affected it all, so... Very lucky there. Your driver already invalidated his lap, I assume, on the left side of the curb. That's one of the major invalidating areas in turn 1. Next, of course, is the chicane. Really, there are a couple more around the track. Really, Sector 1 and the beginning of Sector 3 are the biggest areas. Yeah, no one out on the track. I don't know if any of these guys are gonna, like, Will Taylor. Is he going to try to pit? Maybe. I mean, he's off cycle. This is going to be, I think, the last time he gets to go unless he saves ERS again. He theoretically could try that again, or will he pit and get a new tire? Sczther is back out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He'll go for this lap. I think he'll have enough time not to change tires, but to do a cool down lap and go back at it for a third attempt. But here goes attempt number 2. Try not to invalidate again on the left side curve. I'm not really worried about you spinning out. I'm worried about that, but he keeps it valid. He went a little deep there. Almost cost him, but he somehow keeps it up. Going through the braking zone. Not really deep. Try not to hit the curbs on the right side. Does a pretty good job there. Try not to go wide here. Amazing job. Gonna come to the huge braking zone. He's purple sector 1 with the 26.9, I believe it was, or oh, couldn't really tell. It went away. Again, the famous not so straight that'll bring it up 14 times. Again, we've seen it all the time. Drivers coming through this left chicane. They're thinking, they're believing, trying to figure out how deep they could brake and how to take this properly. Otherwise, they'll go and invalidate their lap. Ooh, a little wiggle there. Barely keeps it in bounds. And with the purple sector 2, supposedly, he'll continue down to the next and one of the final heavy braking zones. Ooh, a little wiggle there with the rear end, but he keeps it solid. Try not to go wide here. Flat around here, yada yada yada. So I'm just saying, try not to go wide. Not too early on the throttle. Don't want to spin out here and lose the rear end. He'll go up, DRS activated. He'll come to the line. It's going to be a 117.7. That puts him P3. Decent lap. Let's go look at your driver. Invalidated.
That's crazy. But he's going to start another lap, so if he invalidates this one, I would be a little bit disappointed, but once again, like what I said, once again, qualifying into the race. But, Sczther and McLaren, let's try and get a good result here, please, for the love of God. He almost spins out there, not good, but still is able to recover. He can still put down a good lap. I have faith in my driver, Sczther. We saw what he could do in the Bahrain. He's right around here.
I didn't say we were
so
doing an onboard lap of him.
I don't care.
Alright, then keep it going.
No, since you ruined it.
You're gonna have to cry back. He invalidates anyways. That wasn't good. It's because you stopped telling him what to do. You should have just kept going. You had a chance to save him. Here, let's see who. Purple sector 1. He's up 0.094. Coming down the straight, not so straight away. Yay, 40th time saying that. Gonna keep saying it. Cry about it. And let's see. He spun out last time around here. Will he get this perfect? Will he nail it down? It looks a lot better this time. Looked like he might have gone over the right side curbs, but keeps it valid. He's got Supply behind him who's on the lap. I don't know who's on the lap there. Is that Cookie on the lap? Nope. It was Taylor. Taylor's done for the day. He's no better than P3. Can Hoop jump him, and can he take pull? Didn't see what his sector 2 time is. I apologize, folks. Coming across the line. It's looking good. Pull. 117.3. What Raptors in the pits?
Cookie's invalidated. He spun out anyway. That's his qualifying over.
It's Red Bull. No better than P3. Can Sczther?
Sczther invalidated.
That's Hoop, I believe, unless Minico. Minico's the only one who could deny Hoop. Barely keeps it valid there, in my opinion. Coming through the final 2 turns. He's got to be easy on the throttle. Doesn't want to ruin it all now. He's got a huge chance to take up a lot of... Ooh, who is that? There's an Alpine. That probably hindered him. Only P5. How about... Can this guy get pulled? Can Feta get the first pull for his team? 7.
He jumped somebody. That's all that matters.
I think that was Man, that just got real.
He jumped somebody. That's Paul.
An impressive lap by Hoop. I believe, is that not his 3rd pole of the season? I know he got P1 in Bahrain. I don't know about Saudi. Quickly, stat guy, look at it. But that, I believe, is either his 2nd or 3rd pole of the season, and what an impressive pole it was. Everyone else around him made a mistake. He kept it clean, and he kept it valid, and he'll, even with that spin that, I mean, in real life would have been the end of his quali, he gets pulled. That was good. It was great, honestly. I don't know what more to say about it. Everyone else made the mistake. He kept it valid. It's going to be Sczther starting P2, Cookie 3rd, Taylor's going to be 4th, Minico's going to be 5th, Supply's going to be 6th. I believe 7th will go to Sczther, 8th to Toneless, 9th will be Sufjan, and then our final P10 who didn't get to participate is Port, rounding out the top 10 for the start of this race. And did you get the stat? Am I right?
No, I'm not getting the stats right now.
What are you doing?
No, I went.
Failure.
I was listening
That's what
to
you
you.
went. I told you to do something. You dang well do it.
Hold on. After I pee, though. After I pee.
What? No. My God, just say be right back. Who says that on stream, bro? This is more than scuff now. Alright, I'll take a look. I want to find out if that's true or not. Let's see. 12 seconds to... I believe this is the race start. So now pole for round 2 is Wraith. So Hoop has never had a worse starting position than second. So still very impressive. That's his second pole of the season. And another good start. But he's never finished better than third this season. It's a great qualifier. But it's going to be 5 red lights. Zach is not here. But we're about to go green. A good start by Hoop. He'll cover off Sczther going to the line. I wish it would show us. Ooh, but on the outside, that's a Red Bull. Cookie goes to the lead, and there goes Hoop. Hoop is around.
Reset the track. That is not allowed.
That's not good either. Ooh, but Sczther's falling down. Minico up to third. He's trying to pass Sczther. Taylor nearly around. I think he makes contact with Sczther.
Oh my God, everybody's all over the place. I don't know who's where.
Sczther on the outside. Minico's going to let him have it. Someone else is around. Oh, it's Minico. Minico's around. What is this?
Crispy with the use out of the McLaren. He gets the position on Sanchez. Sanchez lets it find it back. Here comes John in the Williams. They're tag racing going down the super straight.
Along the outside goes Taylor. He's using all his aggression. No pass. He blitzed Sczther on that straight. Absolutely blitzed him from 4/10 back and past him. That shows how the lack of straight lines
between Echo and Redeemer.
It's Redeemer or was it Cold Carnival? No, it was. Jesus. What are you guys? This isn't NASCAR.
Sophia and Phantom are going at it.
What a start for Supply. I'm trying to see. I apologize. I'm trying to put up positions change. What a start for Supply. He's up into the podium position. Almost loses the back of the car. Oh, there goes Sczther. Oh my God.
Crispy went from last to 10th on the first lap alone.
Down 13 positions.
That's Miko around. No throwaway for the Ferrari.
And he's past the pit lane. He has to do a whole lap.
That's a safety car. No, VSC actually. VSC.
I can't. Calm down, boys, please. What the hell? I didn't even get to go over tires. I didn't get to go over nothing. All right. Positions gained. Thomas up to P4. 8 positions gained is the most for Crispy, your driver. See what I tell you. First lap, he's already in the points. 13 loss for Hoop, 10 loss for Sczther, 15 loss for Minico. We're going to take a good...
Echo gets a driver penalty. We're back on the way.
Come on.
This is all over for the moment. Carnival and Nap are going at it. Carnival gets position. But Alphanesis, huge straight on speed superiority. I report. Will he go for it? No, he doesn't.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to go over tires real quick. Cookie is on the hards. He got a great start for especially... Hoop was also on the hards, and Sczther was on the mediums, but still didn't get as good of a start as the other two. He did get blocked off, though. It's going to be hards, medium for Sczther and Supply. It's really just hards or mediums for the rest of this, but you guys just look at it. I'm not going over the whole thing. This race is too entertaining. Cry about it. Cookie with the fastest lap, but... Oh, around the outside, who is that? That was Alphanesis, I think, on Phantom, or Phantom's trying to pass him. Phantom might dive in here. Nope. But, oh my gosh, Hoop has some work to do. Oh, I think Veyron had a problem. Veyron's pitting. I don't think he was 19th, but he's already pitting. Again, didn't he pit already? I swear I thought I saw him in.
I don't think so.
This time he's putting the softs on. He doesn't.
Phantom's on the grass. Teammates have crashed. Alphanesis and both around.
5-second time penalty for severe collision with his teammate. Ethan is in distress. Is that a full safety car or is that another virtual? I'm so sorry.
That's a full.
What in the world, boys? That's got to be anger, and right now, I don't. Who was at fault there for you? I didn't see it.
I
because
didn't see it much either. All I saw was I think it was a racing incident. From what I could tell, both drivers were struggling with traction, and one went left, one went right, and they just hit each other.
Alphanesis, he gets the penalty though, and is blamed for the incident, but Port has a penalty too, and both of them are going to have to serve that penalty and get new wings. But luckily for them, there is a full course safety car. What am I doing? I'm not doing the right thing.
In the pits.
Drive-through. It's a drive-through for Port. I think you mentioned that, yeah? So that's going to hurt Port even more, because sure, he gets the safety car, but he can't do his drive-through under safety car conditions, if I'm not incorrect. Yeah, that was not a good job. They'll sit here for the 5 seconds that Alphanesis has. Port's going to be held up, but oh my god, we talked about all of these problems. He pits. What's he put on? I think he puts on the mediums.
Barron's on softs as well.
I don't actually know the strategy. Haven't done any practice for this race at all, so I'm unaware of what the actual strategy is. Come on, look at the top 4. Supply has pitted. We're gonna see their tires, see who changed. But
the top 5.
Supply goes on to the hards. Both your drivers on 3-lap old mediums in the top 5. Toneless is up to P2 now. This is such a topsy-turvy race.
Only on lap 4.
Crispy is up 13 positions. John in the Williams is up 10 positions. Redeemer's up 6. Toneless up 6. 5 for Sufjan. Meanwhile, look at how many people are down. Minico's still down 15, but this is the chance that he needed to get back into this thing. Same goes for Hoop. He's 13 down. A lot of these guys are taking the gamble of pitting early instead of staying out, but this has just been such a chaotic start, and I was not expecting this. I mean, the qualifying looked close for a lot of people. I was not expecting such chaos, and I mean, this just is a NASCAR race at this point, at like Daytona, with the last 10 laps to go.
Honestly, that's what it reminded me of. I think we had Lizzie Eric. You know, Lizzie Eric, you're a true OG. We had two house cars up there. We had
what are you talking about, Sczther? Talking about what kind of NASCAR commentary this is. We are NASCAR fans. How am I supposed to commentate like an F1 driver if I don't know all that? You're just upset your drivers died. Sczther, though, he is back up to P12, talking about him. He went all the way down to 18. He's back up to P12. We're going to get going here, but again, both Port and Echo are going to have to pit again to serve those drive-thrus. Do you think the hards can make it all the way? Again, I apologize. I'm not certain of that, so...
I haven't done a single lap here, so I don't know.
Not looking good. Not looking good.
Since Hoop and Sczther did it, I'm gonna have to say yes. Because they know more about this game than like anybody else on the planet.
Well, if that was the case, don't you think everyone else who was on the mediums would have pit as well? I mean, both your Jeffy Sanchez just crashed. I just caught that. He just crashed.
That's great.
He went through the left of the chicane and just kept turning left in the wall. The McLaren has wing damage of Sufjan. He just hit the wall, I think. He has the left front wing down. What just happened? You guys can't even drive into the safety car.
Hey, at least a man decided to pull Paul Edwards at Martin.
That's going to be top 5 for John now. 2 cars ahead of him have to go into the pit lane. I am baffled. I wasn't really paying attention. All of a sudden I forgot who I went on to, but I saw Sanchez just slamming into the left side wall and losing his left side tire. I do not know what happened. Maybe a wheel glitch maybe. I got to assume either that or he's high or drunk again. I don't know which one. that is not good. My heart goes out to Rhodes. He's such a good guy, and to see one of his cars go out, that's just...
So, according to Sanchez, he said that his wheel broke.
Ah, yeah. Because it had,
Very
he just
tough.
went dead left through that corner. I'm assuming it
4
broke.
gets a 5-second penalty with a collision with his teammate.
Oh my gosh, was what?
No front wing forward either.
Ethan, you don't buy him brakes, do you buy him manners? I do not understand what is going on here. Was that on purpose? Did he bump him? It doesn't make sense. Was there a brake check? I didn't catch it. You know, I guess I gotta watch the Haas guys when they're next to each other from now on. You got two fast guys. This is, in my opinion, this is a Ricciardo Verstappen pairing right here, where you have two close guys who are about the same pace in the same car. They're gonna get upset with each other. It's just bound to happen. You can't have two guys in the same pace in the same car. You just can't. These things always happen with that. You may think on paper it's a good thing, because they'll always get like 5th and 6th and they'll get me good points, but when they both want to finish 5th, it doesn't end well. And I mean, who knows, maybe we're just over exaggerating and nothing actually happened, but you know what, that's not what commentaries do. We think of the
we do
cool
it for
things.
the views.
So no, you guys are wrecking each other for some reason, and Ethan is crying at Little Caesars.
As Cookie's gone, second and very tense gap already. Redeemer
around goes.
around.
It's Redeemer. Sorry, your eyes are hurting. Wow, gone, toneless, just left in the dust. As you were saying, Echo is already doing his drive-through. I don't know if he could do it on the first lap. I guess he can. John already just got passed by Sczther. Just trying to warm those tires up.
That's horrible.
God.
What a race.
What a race.
As Alpha in the Haas is trying to get around the Aston Martin of Nath, as he's all over the rear gearbox of the Aston Martin, he's sitting as the second lowest car in the game. Phantom all over Carnival has dirt on his tires.
Redeemer's gone!
As John gets past by
I'm gonna try to see where he crashed out. He lost the car on the curbing. He hit the right side wall. Had to have.
And that is something.
That's a late safety car. Is that a virtual or a safety car?
It's full. It's a full.
And Port, if I'm not mistaken, is throwing things in his house. Let's give me a second here. He still has the drive-through. Because he had to repair the wing first. I don't believe the game gives you an option on choosing what you get to repair first, but he is definitely throwing things around his house.
My man has already broken his mother's valuable vase.
This is just less and less laps that he can possibly get a chance to come back, and I've been in a position like his before, where you sit there, you have 20 different safety cars in the first 10 laps, and then all of a sudden, you go 3 laps into the next stint, like lap 14, some dude wrecks you, you got to pit for front wing damage, and the entire rest of the race, you're sitting there like, yeah, we're going to have a safety car, we already had 20. Of course we're going to have a safety car, and that never comes. I got a huge feeling that's what's going to happen here, but who do you think's going to pit? Do you think anyone's sitting there thinking they can make it? Because you got to think some people have already pitted, and if they can make it, what are you going to do? Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think the highest guy who can possibly make it is Hoop. Sczther. Sczther's on 4-lap old hard. Supply's right next to him.
Crispy is in a pretty bad spot. With the safety cars still up on mediums. He's gonna have to pit eventually. All these safety cars is not helping at all.
Crispy, we're talking about everyone. Solfion's left out. I bet you want to re-invite him. But what I'm talking about, Zach, is I'm talking about these guys. I think, especially Sczther, can make it the rest of the race. What do the rest of these guys do who have done 7 laps? Because they all have to pit once. Do they hope they can pull away and get the gap and then get them back on fresher tires? Or do they pit now and risk losing track position in what has been nothing more than a melee? Because if they keep getting safety cars, all that's going to do is help out Sczther. But no one's going to
I'm trying to get Sufian back in. I really hope this guy doesn't pit him.
Let's see. Nope.
I need Sophia's gamer tag. It doesn't show me on the recently played list.
S, capital S, U, F, Y, A, N, 2914. That's it. If you screw that up, cry about it.
I will be crying about it. I do think I have his gamer tags. I might survive just a random person from the lobby.
Of course, you would do that.
Yeah,
Alright, but yeah, it's gotta think if they can't make it to the end, but Sczther can, I believe Sczther would have the pace to not get caught and to be able to stick with these guys. We gotta wait and see. If we have more safety cars, at this point, I think it's in Sczther. It's in Sczther's hands for getting the win. He's the top guy who could possibly make it. I don't know, 5 laps on the hards already. He'd be going over 20 laps. It'll be close. I know for some tracks the hards can easily make it all the way. So it's just going to be close. I just don't know the strategy. Neither does Zach, so we don't know. But it looks like safety car's in this lap. And Cookie's already slowing him down. A lot, actually. I think maybe some contact there between Sczther and Hoop.
Who knows? But stick out Vinicius. And I'm still
waiting. Will he have a restart like he did? A phantom 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellows. Interesting. Don't know what that's all about. But he's going to go right now. There he goes. He had to have gone there. He's got a gap already over almost a second. And meanwhile, Toneless is under attack by Crispy. Will Crispy make the move? The Red Bull's warmed their tire. Will Crispy dive in? Will Toneless... He dives in and he pushes Toneless off the track. Toneless is going to lose 2 positions. This is not what the Red Bull drivers needed. Sczther is trying to pass the McLaren. And he's going to dive it in, I think. McLaren's going to hold him off. Toneless is under attack, though, by Supply Raptor. And around goes John. No.
Sufjan can get back in.
Sufjan has not rejoined yet, but Crispy is the driver who's trying to hold off. This is not what Taylor needed. This is not what Cookie needed. If Sczther can make it, he just passed the 2 cars he needed to get by, because there he goes on the inside. He's going to hit the McLaren driver who's trying to get close up to him. Will he try to dive it back down? Nope. Up into... Oh, that was very, very off track right there. To the right-hander, there's definitely a warning there for Sczther. We got to think about penalties. We haven't had that many laps. Right now, there's a big gap. Right now, Sczther trying to get by Toneless, surprisingly, but there's a huge gap from 10th to 11th here. And one of those drivers right now is trying to recover is Minico. He's already up to 13th. I don't know.
Sczther's around! He's out of the Grand Prix!
Oh my gosh. You kidding? That's another safety car. This is one that Port wants, though. This is one that makes Port smile. I don't think this is one that's making the Red Bulls smile. At this point, I feel like they're forced to. They have to pit. There's no way that they can stay out any longer. I think this was around the window of when you wanted to pit on the hards. I think they could easily make it the rest of the way. I think they're all but required to. And this would, if they do that, it will hand Sczther the lead. But now the question is, can Sczther make it? He only has 3 lap fresher tires. But again, most of that's been run under safety cars. So is it going to be enough? Because in the bottom line, I'm not talking even about tire wear. I'm just talking about being able to make it with the one minimum pit stop you have to do. But, I mean, look at Cookie. He's 8 seconds ahead. What's going on?
I think they're building a gap. They're 100% building a gap for each other.
Is that not...
That way they don't double stack.
Is that not illegal? I don't know.
Don't ask me.
I have no idea, but is this not illegal? If so, that would be a penalty to Taylor, and a pretty big penalty, I would assume, because he held him up quite a bit. I assume that's frustration from Sczther. Heck, Sczther might not even pass Cookie.
Taylor stayed out?
Sczther just passed Taylor. I think he did that to keep Cookie the lead. That's
gotta be illegal.
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be close.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Is that in the rule book? I have never been more surprised in my life. Taylor, at this point, I have to believe, is utterly sacrificing his race here. Or not. Not a lot of people pitted. Really, no one pitted who I thought needed to. Maybe the mediums can make it from here, but only 3 people did. Make that 4, actually. I believe the fourth might have pitted, but you lost me. Zach, you're losing me here. I don't know. This wasn't me. Don't look at me.
So I decided to take a peek at his chat, and oh boy, Sczther is not happy.
Quite upset?
Yeah, he is mad.
How upset? So let's go. I'll take a gander. I'll take a gander.
But I know you didn't do anything. That is
kidding. It was a Red Bull. I talked about this very scenario in our chat. It's not like I actually haven't typed in the chat in over a week because I was busy.
Although this was a different incident. Cookie at Saudi Arabia Tier 1 held up the safety car that way he could pit, and the safety car wouldn't come into slap. But that is not the same compared to what happened here. But if you want my honest opinion, that 100% should be illegal.
I think it's going to be. It looks like Ritzy already said that they gave him a 20. Oh, you're a steward, shouldn't you know this? It says that they already gave a 20-second time penalty to Taylor. To Cookie, who had done this last time. But I will say this is surprising to me because it seems like they're throwing away. I mean, you might have been able to beat Sczther. He could still possibly beat you now, and all you're doing is throwing away a good points day because, I mean, unless this thing runs green for a very long time, you're looking at a 20-second time penalty to Taylor, none to Cookie, I would assume. I would say that would be the mega if you also penalize
Taylor.
Yeah, because Cookie did nothing wrong there. I don't know if
Cookie was the one that told Taylor to do that. But we all know.
I have no idea if
we're not going to get into that one.
I got no clue. I mean, if he admits it, even then, that was the action of Taylor and the action of Taylor alone. So I'll reiterate, I'm watching the freaking you sit there and penalize them both. I don't agree with what they did. I think it's a little gamey, a little stupid, a little mischievous, any other dang word. But in the end, it was Taylor and Taylor alone who did it. Personally, I'm not happy about this because now I only got 1 car. That's what I'm seeing right now.
A good old spanking.
I got 1 car who could maybe win the race. Other than that, and this was another race where it seems Ferrari is lacking and it seems Mercedes is lacking. But it's another race where it looks like I'm going to be lacking as well. So personally, I don't agree with it. But hey, maybe they pull a 20-second gap and still finish 1-2. I doubt it because Taylor still has to pit. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the team owner. Okay, we go on green.
Goodbye. But as he's gone, not now, but if Taylor did that, just wonder how defensive is he going to be? It's Cookie.
How much of an attack is Sczther going to go? Sczther's right on the back of your box to Taylor. Taylor almost loses it. Taylor loses it. Saves it, but here comes your driver. Crispy's going to go down the inside. Well, he easily passes. Sczther was told he had to give the position up. Oh my gosh. Redeemer's out of the race. There goes Sczther!
No way!
He saves it, doesn't hit the car. There goes, oh my gosh, what are they doing, bro? Oh, there is the wall, let's go! Oh, and around goes John. Oh, hope has no front wing.
Here goes Minico! Minico hits Nat!
There goes soars! What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
I am in pain. I am in victory.
What do you want from me, bro? I can't keep saying all this stuff. Oh my god, who has no front wing? Redeemer wrecked out with Sczther, and no one cared apparently, and then Echo wrecked out, hit his teammate. It looked, I couldn't really tell because I was in the midst of panic because everyone was wrecking, and yet there's not even a virtual. I guess the game just said no more safety cars for you.
Oh, never mind. I thought Minik had no front wing. But he does have wing damage, though.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's a bit of contact between... Who has no front wing?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I did not hear you.
No funny.
Minik goes in the pits for front wing damage.
You just said he had no front wing. Why are you acting surprised?
I'm just pointing it out, bro. But Cookie already has a 4-second gap. But Taylor, if he stays stuck behind his McLaren, his race is over. He still has to pit
again. He has to pit. I don't know. Ooh, real wide there.
With Daffy Bayron. Here comes Bayron on the crossover.
Oh my gosh, and here comes John. Boots him in the wall. He just took Bayron out. Still side by side.
Corner. I wonder if Bayron gets from with this to that. I don't think
it might be light. It might be yellow. The end plate's still there, but he didn't take that turn good. Oh, Phantom has a penalty now. I think that's only a 3-second. Just got passed by Alphanesis, who's trying to come back here. Calm down, boys. I'm going to take a book at a Michael Waltrip, if anyone actually knows who that is. Simmer down, son. Please. Shut up, it's not even But again, right now, Taylor on those old... Oh, who now? Hoop? Poor...
No one.
Cookie gets himself a 3-second for just giggles, I guess. Ay caramba. This has been chaotic, and I can't keep up with it. So you're gonna have to cry about it when you rewatch this. But right now, Taylor is not pulling away from Supply, and he's not passing Crispy. He's on old tires. He still has to pit. Let's actually take a look. Who else has to pit? Toneless has to pit. I think it's just Taylor and Toneless. I think those are the only guys who have to pit. I could be wrong. It says they only have 15 laps on their tires, and there's 16 laps left, but I'm pretty confident that they have to pit.
Crispy has to pit as well, but here comes Sczther on Phantom. Phantom just lets him through. Finally, we have a battle without someone crashing.
We had a couple, we just never noticed. But Sczther, he's a man on a mission for sure. Oh, Phantom with another 3 seconds. Sczther probably got a warning there too. I believe his second, if I'm not mistaken. But Sczther's a man on a mission. You could tell he was already mad before. He's got to be fuming now. Be surprised. But yeah, that was just unfortunate there. Really, it was no one's fault. Everyone just trying to get the same real estate. He had to give the position back to Taylor because this game is not a very good game. When Taylor almost spun on that restart, it said it was an illegal overtake because you can't pass before the start-finish line. And so he had passed him before that, even though he almost spun out. Had to give the position up, even though Crispy had passed him anyways. That's Hoop is out.
Oh, good Lord.
And that is a full safety car.
Yes.
This is what Sczther wanted, but I don't understand that personally. Again, it shows how great this game is that you saw 3 people wreck in 1 lap, and we get a random guy who wrecks far on the left-hand side, it looked like on the mini-map, and you get your safety car. Just shows you how great the game is. EA definitely helped make this game better, I assure you. But yeah, this is going to help Minico maybe. Who knows? We say this all the time, but it doesn't help anyone. But it's not a good day for the top teams at all, honestly. A penalty coming to Taylor. A penalty maybe coming to Cookie. I would be pretty frustrated if they both get a penalty, because I don't think Cookie was involved in that at all. Unless they pull up some evidence, maybe they text each other on Snapchat and gave each other like some sort of a winky face. I don't know. As Taylor comes in the pit, I assume Toneless is going to pit as well. So is Supply. A lot of guys pitting, actually.
Stops?
Everyone pitting. Except Phantom stays out. Cookie stays out. But they both have time penalties. Did Crispy go on the hards? Crispy's on the hards.
He started on... Crispy started on medium. He had to go either on the softs or hards, and hards is 100% better in this type of
Sczther
situation.
is clapping his hands. I don't know if he's still watching, but up into the podium position now is Nathan, or whatever you want to say his name is, getting Nathan. 4th place is Cold Carnival. 5th place is Veyron. Crispy up into 6th. John now P7. Taylor's down to P8, but he's got a lot of traffic to get through with what I would assume, unlike the FIA, our BRL stewards keep consistency, so I assume a 20-second time penalty will be coming up for him.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's worse, to be fair, but who knows?
I would be. If we got to keep some sort of consistency, like I said before, Zach. Hopefully we're not the FIA. Let's keep the consistency.
Hopefully we're not.
And plus, that was about exactly how Cookie did it, from what I can tell. I only skimmed the Tier 1 stream for Saudi, but from what Ritzy was saying, Taylor did the exact same thing. So it's a race sacrificing to try to get the win, but I'll never see the point of it. I'll have to talk to him after the race. At the end of the day, Cold Carnival is up into P4. That's good. He's on some old mediums. Let's take a look how old.
Honest to God, I thought you were about to say Cold Buster.
He's on 6-lap old mediums. Veyron's pitting on 7-lap old.
His AI is pitting.
Oh no! Oh, that's air punching right there.
Man goes in the pits as well.
He's last. I think Miniko's going to go to the softs. Maybe. Yep.
Yes.
Why not? Take the chance. Hope they make it. You're dead last. What's the point? Alpha Nisus already went on the softs. That's interesting. I feel like you would have wanted to have done what they did.
Change around? Go front wing!
Oh my gosh.
You are punching air.
I'm not punching air. I'm just, I'm no more than a disappointed father who's waiting for you to come home at 2 a.m. just completely disappointed in your actions. It's just, I guess I gotta make the conversation, because sometimes I feel like I'm not the guy running this team. I don't know if they had a conversation before this. I don't know. I wasn't told much. I will say it's my fault this week. I was very busy helping out with my grandfather, so I wasn't really paying attention at all to this league stuff. I almost forgot that I was supposed to be doing this anyways. It was a very busy weekend all around, but just to see this, I don't like how my team's running right now. I don't want tricks and games. I want winning off of pace. I don't even care if you don't win. I want you to get me points. I want the Constructors' Championship. Your Drivers' Championship, that's second hand. Especially at this rate, you're costing the constructors, because, again, who knows, maybe Cookie still gets some sort of a penalty. Again, I think that would be unfair. It wasn't his doing. It was only the benefactor. I would see this fair if they had planned this, but I have no idea. Safety car's going to come in this lap, so that's pretty much Taylor's race over with a 20-second time penalty, pretty much guaranteed to come. And with the car going in now, and he has to replace that front wing, that's his race over. He'll probably get P15 if there's no other safety car, but let's see. Will, the first guy on softs, I believe, is on new tires.
Pass me! No!
Oh, because Cookie hasn't gone yet. They're all playing. I think Cold Carnival is going to... No, it's going to be... Oh, my gosh. Nathan's going to dive on the inside. No, he gave it up. And there it goes!
No!
Oh, John's around. 3 seconds there. John goes around.
Body's all over the place.
Oh my gosh, Sczther trying to navigate this. He still thinks he could win. Meanwhile, Alfa Romeo on the back of the McLaren driver. 3 wide, going into the corner. Sczther gets pushed off. They all tried to pass. There's wing damage. Minico coming out of this. Minico trying to pass supply. He has wing damage. Just all of them just jockeying for the same bit of real estate. But again, Phantom holding well. He's 1.2 ahead of Nathan. Nathan holding everyone off, but I assume Cold Carnival, he's going to try the ERS dump here. This is his chance to get by Nathan, but he's not closing in. He's not at all. Meanwhile, Alpha Nisus, will he try to go around the outside of Crispy? No, he won't. Can't get it done.
Personally, if I'm Crispy here, I would just let Alphanesis through. He's on the pressure softs. He has a huge space superiority. But instead of letting someone pass, he's going to go for number 10.
Down the inside, he wrecks Cold Carnival! Just not enough room given there to Cold Carnival. Oh, what a good race he was having. That puts Minico up in the P6 on the softs. Oh, wait, what is happening here?
Oh, he's not just throwing. Here goes Sczther on the third side on the final quarter.
Crispy, I assume
Where
don't be
am I?
Oh my gosh. Minico is up in the P4, almost in the podium position, and he has been out of the points all race. Meanwhile, down the inside, maybe? Nope. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely crazy as Cookie's trying to run away. He's hoping to get to the point where no more safety cars will come out if someone wrecks. Sczther is trying, though, to battle back here. He felt like he's been wronged by what Taylor has done. He is definitely driving with anger, using his ERS, but so is Crispy. Meanwhile, Minico is going to try to make a move, I believe, on Alphanesis, but Alphanesis is definitely going to defend it.
Definitely 100%. They are quickly cashing out for Mayo Phantom as well. So we could see him in this little DX
Taylor,
change. They can get 3 second time penalty.
And
but here
down
comes Minico.
Oh, and Sczther!
Crispy on Sczther.
Other way around. Sczther on Crispy.
Oh.
You gotta keep in mind, Minico has those softer tires. This is all up to him right now. He could easily go up, and he could get... Oh, Solfin also passed his teammate. He could get within the 3 seconds of Cookie. If he can do that, he will be the winner. Phantom's only 6 seconds back, and you gotta think if Cookie gets another penalty, that could be race over right there.
Definitely, but Minico's gonna have to hurry. He's gonna push the softs all the way to the limit. But here comes Sczther
on the outside. Ooh, around the outside. Sczther just played Alphanesis like a banjo and passes him along the outside. What a pass.
Yeah, definitely, but now that opens the door for Sofian maybe to go after Alphanesis. After what's happened this race, my McLaren boys are still going strong.
It's not a good day for Deere at all. His team is completely out of the points with no chance of getting the win. Here comes Minico. He's on the gearbox of Phantom. Will he have to wait the next corner? We'll see. Phantom has a lot of ERS. He could use it, but there's no stopping those softs. Minico going down the inside. A race of nothing really for Minico. He didn't look like he was competitive. He didn't look like he had luck, but really we couldn't tell up until now. But on the soft strategy, can he get there? I think he has to get in DRS because these softs are going to die soon. And when they hit that plunge of death, he won't have the pace advantage anymore, and they drop significantly. Every lap, he will start losing tenths, and then we'll start losing seconds. Meanwhile, for P3, down the inside, Phantom doesn't want to give it up. They make contact going in the next DRS zone. Phantom is fighting Sczther here, but he let Minico go. This is so surprising. Around the outside, will he play him like a banjo? And just like before, again, nothing more than a fiddle.
That's Alphanesis getting a bit of oversteer. That allows Sofian to pass him. As the P5 goes to McLaren. Now will Crispy do something about it and make himself go up in the P6? But now all attention is between Cookie and Minico.
Now Cookie is trying to get that. I'm more looking at Sczther. Sczther's on those medium tires, but he has little to no ERS. Meanwhile, none of them do. Minico has the most, but he's slowly gaining. But again, he's not gaining enough where I think he'll be able to keep going on those softs. They're gonna die, and when they go off that cliff, it's not gonna be fun. What needs to happen here for them to get this, to have a chance, in my opinion, is they need a safety car. That's what needs to happen. But with the laps, I think lap 25, maybe 27, somewhere around there, that's when the safety car rarely ever comes out. So they got a couple more laps to go, about 3 for the guarantee to get there, because it won't have a safety car if there's not enough laps to restart with 2 to go. So we'll have to wait and see. But Phantom is having a good job. If he didn't have the 6 seconds, we'd all be giving him way more praise. But meanwhile, it's Solfian trying to pass him here, around the outside. Will he play him like a fiddle? Ooh, no. Phantom's super aggressive on the defense. but he gives him the space that was respectable.
Yes.
And a good pass there. Meanwhile, Toneless up into P7. Alphanese is still in P6. Toneless is having a decent recovery just like his teammate. Minico is slowly closing in, but not enough to warrant anything. Sczther, though, he's kind of dropped off. He's not catching Minico. That's
Yellow
someone
flag,
around.
That's an AlphaTauri.
That's Veyron.
It's Veyron.
Doesn't look to have any damage. Looking good. Meanwhile, John, he's pressing hard for that final position. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's on newer tires. Meanwhile, oh my. The straight line speed of the Red Bull. He just absolutely blitzed him. Let's see if John can use him. He's actually on old mediums. I thought he was on new tires. It's a little upsetting, but he's fighting for P10. He knows he's going to beat Taylor. Hopefully he can stick with him and catch Cold Carnival. If he can do that, he'll have a shot at it. But right now, that's someone else around. That's Veyron again.
Toneless is going up for a move on Phantom. Toneless decides to go at it on the next straight. Definitely looked like from abysmal day for Ferrari. Looking like a beautiful day for points. But I feel like I thought KS had P7. Going for P6.
He doesn't have any straight line
really
speed.
Good.
He didn't gain it all. And down the inside.
Speed.
That's Veyron doing another yellow, but that was... There was no straight... Oh! Phantom hard hit in the wall, maybe? No. No wing damage. It looked like he went dead left. I thought he was out of the race. Meanwhile, again, Veyron spinning, but what a save by Phantom. That was impressive. I thought he was out. It looked like he had completely wrapped right there. I'm going to keep it on penalties for now. Phantom has 8 seconds of penalties, so I assume he has... I thought he had 2-3 seconds. Maybe it's a 3 and a 5, I'd have to assume at this point. But meanwhile, Cookie is gaining on Minico. John with 3 seconds.
Move on to Phantom. A little bit of contact, but
Veyron retires.
Still respectable racing.
Veyron retires. Maybe on track, I guess he retired in pit lane. That's someone around. That's Nathan.
Flag, that's Sczther.
Nathan. His name is Nathan.
Yes.
Now, Toneless is going to try and move. Hopefully he can get it done here, but there's a lack of straight line speed there. Just look at the deficit Toneless has. Using everything in his power, and he still can't pass the Haas. Ooh, that's someone around. Was there a little problem there with Sulfian? There was a yellow flag over here, or was that just the original car?
Sczther was disconnected.
Sczther has disconnected. Cookie has disconnected. Redeemer
tired.
has disconnected.
Crispy's around.
Crispy, oh my gosh. Zach, you gotta get these guys in. Cookie is already rejoining. Zach, can you get Skizzers in? If you said Skizzers is out. Cookie has not taken his car. Veyron has left. He is already DNF, so not a matter there. I don't know. Cookie has just taken over the car again. He hasn't lost a lot of time. Skizzers still needs that invite. I'm looking through the field to see a little lag, maybe. I don't know.
There he is.
Skizzers is back in this. Can he get... He was catching Minico. This, of course, hurts his chances. That's...
Oh, flag, it's Taylor.
Taylor's around there. He has a 3-second, though, as well. John has a 3-second. Supply has a 3-second. It looks like the top 10 is sealed at this point. But it's
Skitter's in the pits! He's AI's in the pits!
No! No! Oh, no! That puts Sufjan into P3. Toneless, looking for his first podium of the season, though, is going to try to run him down with 3 seconds left and looking to have the superior pace. He has the ERS. Can he get it? But that is awful for Sczther. Can he even stay in the points? He's still in AI mode. 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Taylor. John does not get by him. Sczther has retaken his car. That is terrible. That is just awful. There's nothing worse than watching your AI do something stupid.
Yes, I do relate to that. Last season, I was in Ferrari back who was going to get a podium, but my AI did it for all mediums.
The battle is for P3. Your driver versus the Ferrari driver for Ed. Toneless clearly has the place. He clearly has the ERS, and he's going to size this up. Your driver has no ERS to speak of. He's going to size this up for the next straightaway. This is going to be, if he can pull it off, Toneless's first podium, and it's going to be the first podium for Yeah, no, first podium for Ferrari.
He'll be a
And
double
both of them
podium
are
as
going
well.
to be on it. With Minico already in second, that's if Toneless can get it done. Again, there's no straight line speed on that McLaren, but there's none really on the Ferrari either.
That will be
He
no
retired,
safety
he
car.
wrecked. Hopefully, no, you can't. Only 2 laps left. Toneless is not passing him. He should see him blinking. He's not using ERS, though. I feel like he should have got it done the first lap. You don't want to wait till the second because that just gives him more of an incentive to fight you like a dog. So I question that move right there. Maybe you'll try to get him on the next straight. I don't see the point of waiting. All you're doing is letting him know that you're a little cautious. I think Toneless can easily get it, but now he's using ERS on the non-straight.
I think he's going to do it this right here.
Maybe. That
No,
gives...
flag,
Oh,
that's
that's...
Crispy, no!
Crispy's out. That gets John points. Williams is going to get their first points if he can hold on. Both in the... Oh my gosh. He's using it. He's not. No, Toneless is still not going to make the pass. What is the risk? What is the point of waiting and taking the risk? That's Minico around! Minico spun and has no front wing! The fight is on for now P2!
That's my man! That is my boy! Go!
I have to assume he's going to use it. Will he use it all? He's still not using ERS. He waited so long to activate ERS. He's still not using it. You are baffling wrong. Just go. You are the faster driver. You deserve P2.
Here we
Take
go.
what you deserve. There he goes down the inside.
Sczther's letting him go. Sczther's letting him go.
Clears him. I don't think that was letting him go. I was thinking that was having no choice right there. Easily has more ERS. Should easily run away. Sczther, meanwhile, is up to P5, could get P4 here. All over the back, but that is around the outside. And just like that on the special tires, he's gone. Maybe even get P3. Meanwhile, Phantom all over the back of Alpinius trying to hold on. Here comes Port 2. Well, he and his teammate have another run in. Meanwhile, Minico didn't even pit, doesn't care. He wants these points. He's running around with no front wing down at P8, wondering if Cold Carnival might be able to catch up to him. But it's going to be the win, and in a controversial way, Cookie will get his second win in his second start here at Australia. What a thrilling race. Toneless looking to get his best ever finish, and I think BRL history for him, if I'm not mistaken, which will be P2 here today. And the first and only podium for Ferrari all season will go to Toneless and McLaren. And around goes Sczther! Oh! You're kidding! You're kidding!
There's no way!
Oh no, he might... Oh my god, he's tumbling down the order here. Minico gets him. His teammates might get him. No! He'll get 7. What is... Oh my gosh. Everything hurts in my brain. What is this race? Why do we get these races?
Hey, at least it was me in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, this probably would have been even more enjoyable if we had the lineup we did last time. Would have been hurt all around. Hearing Friday's opinion, or well, sorry, Caps's opinion would have been funny. But it's driver of the day. I didn't look. Didn't look. I think it was Alphanesis, was I right? I don't know, I'll look back at the stream if you give me 1 second, but that was just such a chaotic race. Yes, driver of the day was Alphanesis, and, I mean, fitting, I guess, but that race was nothing next to normal. This Cookie is your winner, getting his second win in his second start in a very, very controversial way. Toneless, what a finish for him, getting P2. I believe, yet again, his best ever result. And just what a finish by him coming back from that. And it's Ferrari's first podium. And then the first podium for McLaren this season. It doesn't come from what arguably was their top driver, Cam. It comes from Solfan, right? Solfian? However you say his name. He'll get the first podium for Merc and finish P3. And just... I can only picture what's happening as arguments go on in the chat.
No,
Yet again, That's first for Cookie. He had a 3-second, didn't matter. Toneless gets second from 8th. Solfion's going to get 3rd. Hort will finish 4th after a topsy-turvy day with maybe contact with his teammate. Alphanesis will finish behind him in 5th. Minico gets 6th after looking like he could win the race. 7th will go to Sczther. 8th to Cold Carnival. 9th to Phantom after having 8 seconds of penalties. John will get 10th. Supply 11th, 12th to Taylor, and 13th to Crispy. DNFs go to Nathan, Veyron, Hoop, Echo, Stenner, Redeemer, and Sanchez. What a absolutely baffling race. There was no end in sight out of all of that, Zach. That was absolutely crazy. As I hope you're getting our podiums in. I see 2 of them. Just missing your boy. So hopefully he gets in, but that race was absolutely all over the place. I could not believe what we had to sit there and watch, and what you guys sadly had to sit through and watch with the terrible commentating we were doing. We're not professionals. I get paid $1 for doing this a day, and then Katra gives me like a Burger King meal or a Happy Meal, whatever I feel like. Zach gets nothing because he deserves nothing.
I should have bargained for Wendy's.
Yeah, bro. There ain't no way my driver gets a podium while I'm commentating and doesn't do an interview.
Oh, I forgot he doesn't have a mic.
I don't care.
I'll try to quickly DM him to join the interview.
Alright, we'll see. We'll go. Well, as we sit here and wait, if you want, Zach, I'll let you take your driver if he does show up, and I'll take the other 2. If not, I'll let you take Toneless first.
Hey,
there he is.
Take Cookie. Alright, there he is. So you can get your driver, and I'll get the top 2. So you can have your little moment.
Yes. Make sure your audio.
Yes, please make sure your audio is included so we do not look like fools. We already have done that so much today. I mean, no thanks to you guys with that racing you were putting on. Made it look like a NASCAR event.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know if Sophion doesn't have a mic, I don't think he'd do that, but whenever he's ready, Zach, you can take it away with him. Just make sure he's actually able to talk first.
Yeah. Just say something in a game chat or in the text if you don't have a mic. Or he doesn't? Man. I am sad.
If you want, you could type here. Okay, typed in the chat. If you want, you can type how your day was going. We'll go with P2 first, and hopefully whatever you type up will be ready for your little talk. We'll just have Zach say. I don't know if that popped up on stream or not, but all right. We'll start with Toneless. Zach, I'll let you take Toneless just in case Sufjan can't go for it, so you can take Toneless for P2.
Toneless. 2 weeks ago, you got loaned from Red Bull to Ferrari. Ron was very sad about the decision. Yes, loans, traded, whatever. But anyway, but now you've proved your worth. You've gotten a P2 in a Ferrari after it seemed like it was going to be an abysmal day for the red flag team with Ferrari. I would have done terribly, but we moved. Just give us your thoughts overall about this race and how you got that P2 after that huge battle for Sophia.
Oh man, it was well, before I started that, I just wanted to state that I did check the include my audio, and I also took a photo of it, so if it happens again to where my audio is still not included, even though I checked the box and I didn't all look stupid, I'm posting this in the Discord to prove it. Okay, so
Twitch just doesn't like Ferrari drivers.
I better see your face in the reflection.
Alright, I doubt that, but right, so this race today, pretty much a roller coaster. There was quite a few goods and a whole lot of moments that I was down bad, especially Q3 when unfortunately I spun there on my cooldown lap. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to get a podium, let alone the top 5 with my pace, but due to the amount of safety cars that happened, I just got really lucky. And then I believe during the middle of the race, Crispy apparently decided he was going to push me up the track, even though I thought the contract was to attack Minigo and not me, but cool move. But yeah, I'm really surprised that did happen, especially at the end when Sczther had swapped to softs and his tires were pretty much destroyed at the end, and that made it very easy.
Yeah, definitely so. So, Ron, do you have any questions for him?
I got a couple of things. First, Sufjan on that. Sadly, he, like Cookie, kicked him out of the game, and his AI, again, with this game not being so great, decided that he needed to pit for softs before he could retake control. So it was just terrible timing for him. But again, before I ask my one question I have, I want to say very proud, very happy that you got this P2. But again, how does it feel? I didn't think this was going to happen with 3 laps to go left, but now you are the first driver and the only driver to get a podium in the Ferrari this season so far in the 3rd race. So how do you feel about that?
I kind of feel like I don't deserve it without that my pace.
Dude, you finished second.
Yeah, but I was fighting Aston Martins for like half the race.
It don't matter. It matters where you finish.
Yeah, you're right.
Winning by if you finish first by an inch or by a mile, winning's winning.
Yep.
It's a great race from you. All right, we're gonna go on. I don't think Sufjan typed anything. I don't know. I haven't seen anything pop up. There it is. Oh, all right, Zach, take it away.
Okay. So we
Just
said it was
censor out
pretty
that
terrible.
word.
It was pretty terrible at the start, to be honest. Bottom P3, the game died, but really good at the end at least. Yeah, man, I'm your manager. I'm really proud of you. I totally wasn't biased towards you in the race when you were battling someone. Do not worry. I said battles in an unbiased manner. Do not worry about that. But I'm very excited to see how everything goes from here, if this is how you're going to perform.
Yeah, that was a great race from you, and can't wait to see you next week. And it was good. First podium for McLaren. Surprisingly, coming in really so early, but this was such a chaotic race that I can't say I am surprised, but still just absolutely crazy. And like you said right there, hopefully more to come. We hope you can keep up the good performances, maybe even get a couple more podiums. Heck, maybe you can win just like Sczther did. But we'll have to go on. We'll go to P1 now. Cookie for Red Bull. Oh, I made such a mistake. I completely forgot to change the car. Whatever. Alright, but Cookie for Red Bull. Absolutely crazy day, but you seem to have gotten the good start like you did in Bahrain. Went from P3 to the lead. Your main rival, it looked like Hoop, spun out, and then he never could come back. A little interesting thing happened. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I know I will be talking to you about it after the stream, both of you. But looks like that's going to be a 20-second time penalty to Taylor, and all at the suspense of you getting a win. How'd your race go, and what happened?
Well, the only fun part of the race was the start. I was really starting. I loved starting this game.
Yes, that was a very good start. Around the outside.
I know, I loved that.
That looked like Esteban Ocon blocking Fernando Alonso just for Lewis Hamilton to pass him.
Yeah, thanks, good. I appreciate it. No, I don't know. The race was really scuffed. It was like every time the race got restarted, someone like Sczther, someone crashed, and it was at the point where fucking Phantom was in P2, so it was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna chill up here. I didn't make any mistakes, so I guess that was the key. For the record, I literally didn't tell Taylor to back up the field, but I guess he kept saying that Sczther was passing him, and he kept having to let him go. I don't know what the fuck was happening. I was just trying to pit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hopefully he recorded that. Who knows? But
Yeah, I have
did not look good on the stream.
I have no idea at all. But my mic was muted for most of that race, so I was just trying to I was in the lead. I knew if I didn't spin it, I'd win. I mean, there wasn't really anyone competitive up front after Sczther and Hoop died.
Sczther he didn't have a lot of good luck after that.
Yeah, I kind of freaked out when my game crashed and I left, but I got back in.
You actually
in 30 seconds.
gained time.
Yeah, I know. Dude, the AI.
I don't know what the AI was on.
Or something. It's kind of giddy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You and Sczther both disconnected at the same time, and then Yeah, Minico's softs were
think-
quite old.
I think when Veyron left, it distinctly recovered with the Flavi. But nah, I mean, it was a good race. I don't crash really anymore in this game. I kind of just drive at like 90%. And I mean, if that's what's working, that's what's working. Because I won by 20 seconds to do nothing worse. You know, I was driving like a fucking idiot, but I won. So it's whatever. Thanks,
Yeah, that
man.
was alright. That was a good race for you. Let's see, Zach, you got any questions for our race winner?
No, but congratulations on Q1. But before we do actually leave, we do have to say a reminder. Next week will be a sprint race.
What do you mean? What are you taking this over?
I'm just
Calm
saying
your
as a
horse.
reminder.
Yes,
You
next
do it
week.
then.
Yes, I will be doing it. You calm down, Zach. Calm down. Yes, next week we have a sprint race, the first of 3. It's going to be at Imola. We have it on every single one of our tiers. It's going to be quite enjoyable to see where people will qualify and see where people will end up in the sprint and the race. It's going to be a good race. Hopefully there's no glitches with that, as we know this game is riddled with it, but a lot of them have been getting fixed, so hopefully it gets better. But next up, tomorrow for BRL on Friday, we will have Tier 3. Last week's winner, I believe, was Redeemer, who had raced this race in the Mercedes, so you look forward to hopefully seeing him improve, sadly not a good finish today after DNFing. But from what a chaotic race this was, from having over almost half the field wreck out, only having 13 finishers. Zach, if you got anything else you'd like to say, I will be ending it here.
No.
Okay. Well, that was a good race from our top 3 finishers. Congratulations to Sophion, Toneless, and Cookie. And bye. Bye.
Everyone that drives a tier should touch grass.